Gratitude, 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 peace. How's everyone feeling in the multiverse? I am your girl, Sacred Orbs, and today I come with a passionate one, right? So, I've been on this journey of studying law, and my thoughts took me somewhere else where I'm like, okay, I am ready to see change. My soul is ready to see change. How can I be of assistance to humanity 44 to bring about this change, right? And it took me back because I started getting really passionate. I started getting upset, and Spirit was like, whoa. Remember back to the conversation that you had with a particular someone, and it was about Rashad Jamal. And I noticed how, and even Dr. Umar Johnson, I noticed how aggressive they were, how passionate they were. And I did not understand their anger and their passion until this thing with the law really took me for a loop. And I said, I had to stop myself and say, wait a minute, this is the passion and excitement that Dr. Umar and Jamal Rashad has, because they see where things are. They see how things are going. They see the way things have been, and it's time for a change. And I was talking to one of my siblings about this because she, at one point, I don't know if she still is, but we don't talk about him, Dr. Umar Johnson, how she was just really a huge supporter of Dr. Umar, and not only Dr. Umar when Rashad Jamal came along. She was Team Rashad, and she explained something to me about both of them. I didn't understand it when she said it about Dr. Umar, but when she broke it down about Rashad, I gotten a clear understanding. But I felt it not too long ago, that passion, even that anger, that excitement, right? And I'm going to get to a point. The thing is, my children in the background singing, if y'all hear them, please try to tune them out. She was saying that they were passionate because their soul knows what has been going on, because us people are very expressive and passionate about anything that we feel for, right? So she helped me to understand that with Rashad Jamal, because it just seemed like he was just extra and over the top all the time, right? Can y'all be quiet? Excuse me, y'all. So, because I'm not doing this video again. So, I was thinking, how can I make a difference? How can I affect change, right? And I'm like, okay, I can go at it like this and I can go at it like that. And this is my point. We are very passionate. We are very expressive. We are loving beings. That's why we are so expressive. We feel so much, and we have no clue where this comes from. But this is just how a lot of us are. Most of the people that I know that are my brownish, skin tone, we're very loud, we're very expressive, we're very talented. And I'm not saying about anyone else that's not the case. But here's my other point. I thought about it. As I've been learning these laws, it says that we can come in a proper manner. right? Because they not like us, 505, right? They don't understand our drive and our passion and why we have to be this expressive. We've been dealing with eons of not eons, but eons of turmoil, right? And that's the dual nature of things. Not to say anyone's right or wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, in order for us to ignite this change, we need some passion, right? So, back to my point, because I didn't finish it, we have to come in peace. And I know it sounds strange and ironic, right? The war does not have to come until whatever the case may be, even whether there is a war or not. I don't want to think about that. My thing is, what are we doing to promote a healthier society? And the thing is, for those of us that want this change, what Michael Jackson say, starting with the man in the mirror. If we want to see a better society, we have to be a better society. We can't go to our neighbors and say, oh, I don't like her. I don't want to speak to her. We're going to need each other one day, believe it or not, because it's not a war against race. It's not a war against black and white. It's not a war against Ravens in Pittsburgh. It's a war against the wealthy and the non-wealthy. It's a war against the godly versus the other ones. I don't know what they is. I don't it's a war with energy. 707. That is it. There's no war. And even at this conjuncture, I'm going to go out on the limb and say it's not even a war of money. The only reason why I will say is money, because the money helps you get the power. Right? You can afford things like armies, bombs, guns, drugs, vaccines. I mean, you name it. I mean, am I right or am I right? I'm just saying, I had to come to a realization that really, truly getting to the niche of what my war is. I know Aaron Lyons made a video with Black Magic 363. I'm a huge supporter of Aaron Lyons, right? I didn't get to watch it yet, but I'm going to go and watch it. And the title was, Why Are We Here on Earth? Why Are Humans on Earth? And I mean, just from really experiencing life, from what I learned, life is about joyous moments. Being able to sit in that joy, whether times are good or not so good. Experiencing life. It's like, I look at the moments when my mind try to deter me to a place I don't want to go. And what really lifts me up is my determination, my willpower, my love for myself to transmute those thoughts so that I don't have a effed up day. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. It's just as simple as that. And that's a challenge for a lot of us because we're not able to simply be aware of our thoughts. But yeah, back to my point, I get why we're so passionate. I get why we're so amped up. I get why we're on 1 million instead of 100. I get it. And I love us for creating this change, wanting to see this change, making sure a change happens. You know, another thing is, along the beginning of my spiritual awakening, one of the first messages was have faith in humanity. Have faith that all of the things that we hear does not have merit to it. It's a lot of people just pushing agendas. I've gotten to the point where I don't want to be on social media, thumbing through people's TikToks and Instagram chats, and I don't be on Facebook because it's a whole nother issue for me. I don't do Twitter. And YouTube, they're the only things that I have. And when I go on YouTube now, I'll watch a short to see what a person is like if I'm not following them, if it's being suggested. But I'm very cautious about who is in my feed. Yeah. When I was alkaline, I actually had very few people that I was following and on IG, because that was the only platform that I was on. And if someone that I was following for, say, 2-3 years came across my screen with a plate of chicken, block. That's how serious it was for me, you know. And I've gotten out of that. I'm able to, because I did start back eating meat, you know. But let me say this, my alkalinity was the best thing that ever happened to me. I will not lie. But I don't do it as much anymore. But at the same time, I'm learning how to block out things that may be good for me or may not good for me, you know. And I try, like I said, I try not to even thumb through. So my point is, just have faith. Have faith that whatever's going to be is going to be. You know, the crazy thing is, a lot of people hear that saying, it is what it is, and have no clue what that means. It's going to be what it's going to be. Our thoughts and our cries and all this ain't going to change a daggone thing. You know, if the world opened up with some a glue monster, what you gonna do? So if you haven't heard it today, I know that was crazy. I love you. I love me. I love you. I love me. I love you. I love me. I love you. So when you hear us being passionate about life and situations, don't take it personal. Peace.